Guys, good morning. We're gonna start a safety tip with if a customer becomes confrontational, I want you guys to call me immediately. I don't want you saying much to customers. We had an incident yesterday where our driver was completely in the right, and even when police arrived and everything else, they made him out to be in the wrong. So I need you guys to call me ASAP. I feel like if I wasn't there to witness the situation, I think things would have been a lot worse on our driver. And I went out there immediately where a gun was about to be drawn or was drawn on the driver. And, things like that shouldn't happen to you guys. Your safety to me is first. So that's my safety tip for today. I want a phone call immediately as it happens. I don't want any talking back to the customer. I don't even want you to get back in your van. I don't want them to use that as an excuse to say that you guys have tried tagging them with a van. I'd rather you guys stay close to the van and just shoot me a call as soon as possible, and I'll head out there, and then we'll call the police and things like that. Mentor for yesterday. We had a FICO score of 829, 12 seatbelts. So we went from 3 to 15 in one day, guys. You guys can see how one day could just turn everything around for us. Speeding, we had 2, so we're at 6 now. So let's try to get that lower, guys. Distractions, we had 12, and we had a total of 24 distractions. Our bottom 5 performers: Mariana 772, Morales 780, Angel 780, Shanitra 786, and Greg 788. So guys, let's try to get on that 830 mark, please. Distractions, all 12 came from Angel. Angel, come on, God, man, we have to figure this out. We know that we're not supposed to be touching the device, so let's please refrain from doing so. Corey, 8 seatbelts. That's a first for you, Corey. Markel, 2 seatbelts. Again, Morales and Stanley both had 1. So guys, we have to wear our seatbelts. Speeding. Morales, you had 1, and Greg, you had 1. Greg, this is the first time I've seen you on the speeding list, so I understand we're trying to get done with our routes faster, but we have to stop speeding, guys. We have to, right? So scorecard. So fantastic plus for the 3rd week in a row. So let's just keep that going. Things we need to work on: seatbelts for last week. Kyle, you had 10, Angel 9, Carlos 2, Kiana, Ruben, Mario, Jeremiah, Jesse, Mariana, Greg, and Justin Garay all had 1. Speeding, Mariana, you had 3, Alvaro 3, Carlos and Andrew both had 2, Devin no longer with us, Jesse, Tally, and Morales all had 1. Contact compliance. I'm going to keep going over this every week. Guys, contact compliance is when you have to call the customer, and then you got to mark the package, whatever you're going to mark it, and then it's going to prompt you to call the customer again. We have to make alternate calls. Then we have to call support as well. We have to do this, guys. Israel, you had 0%, so you didn't call the customer at all for any of the packages you returned. Kevin, you're no longer with us. You're irrelevant. Kiana, 0%. You didn't call the customer anytime that you had the chance to. And then Corey, you had 75% of the time you called the customer. So, guys, we have to call the customer. Scan compliance. Packages not being marked on the rabbit. Not scanning your bags. Hannah, you had an 86%. Shanice, you had 96%. Israel, you had a 97%. And Andrew, 99.78%, which is not too bad. But, guys, we have to start marking things on the rabbit. We can't come back to the station and say that Amazon marked it for us. This just kills our metrics. Customer feedback. Customer feedback, we scored a 95.7%, guys. We have to get that up to the hundreds, or 99 point whatever, guys. We have to get this up. We've been struggling with this metric for months, and I'm not seeing too much an improvement. I'm starting seeing the same names, and guys, I don't want to pull people off based off this. This is this part of your job, right? So negative feedback. Andrew, 20%. Devin no longer with us, 17. Miguel, 16. John, 15. Angel, 15. Angel, good, great improvement. Israel, 14. Justin, grade 13. Great improvement. Justin. Kelly, 11. Take 10. Kevin no longer with us. Shanice, 5%. Hannah 5, Greg 5, Markel 4, Yanalise 4, and Aaliyah 4. So guys, this is less names than it was last week. So we are doing something right, but we have to start smashing this, right? So Devin's no longer with us, so he doesn't count. Angel, you had 3. The following people had 3. Angel, Israel, Justin, Kelly, all had 3 where the delivery was not great. Andrew and John, you had 2. And then Miguel, Tate, Shanice, Hannah, Greg, Markel, Yanalise, and Aaliyah all had 1. For packages mishandled, Devin's not with us. Angel, you had Angel, Israel, Miguel, Tate, and Markel all had 1. Driver was unprofessional. Justin, you had 2, and Angel, you had 1. And then not delivered to the preferred location. This one right here is what annoys me, right? Because the customer's telling you where they want the package, guys. Just bring the package to where the customer wants it. We'd avoid this whole thing in this conversation. So Angel and Kelly, you both had 3. Justin, Israel, Andrew, and John had 2. And then Shanice, Hannah, Greg, Yanalise, and Aaliyah all had 1. And then not wearing a mask, Hannah, you were the only one. Let's make sure we're wearing our masks when going to a customer's house. We also should be wearing masks at the station. All right. Other than that, the only other thing I have for you is rabbits, guys. 1 rabbit per person. Guys, I'm not going to keep repeating this. If you get caught with 2 rabbits, I will terminate you. We don't have enough rabbits to be handing them out. And I shouldn't have to be babysitting people over equipment like that. We have to be mindful that we have other drivers on the road as well. Like, we have other drivers that work with us that need a rabbit. People can't just be pulling up late. When their shift is at 12:20, they pull up and then they don't have a rabbit. And then the final thing I want to talk about, this is one of the things that annoys me the most at the offsite. And I tried to bear with you guys, but some of you guys just don't care about anything else. When it's 12 o'clock, 11:40, 12:20, I need you guys in your van. The conversations have to stop. I don't care what you guys need to talk about. Call each other on the phone. That has to stop. Also, windows need to be down. I shouldn't have to be yelling somebody's name 50 times just to get the attention. Windows have to be down. If you don't want to sit in your van when I call your name, stand outside your van. But I'm calling names and I have to wait for a person to walk across the offsite, guys. I'm going to start just terminating people over that. It's kind of disrespectful that I spoke about this before and it continues to happen. Also, we have to maintain a 6-foot distance at the offsite as well. We have people sitting in the vans with each other. I really don't care. We need to start maintaining that 6-foot distance. We have to have people. We can't have 2 people inside a van sitting together. All right. So, just so you know, moving forward, that's what we're gonna be doing now, guys. Please, I need the windows down, and I need you guys to hit me when I call your name. If not, we're gonna get to assigning vans, and it's gonna be whatever way it's lined up, and that's how I'm gonna be sending you guys out. All right. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in a few.